Bro, I'm not even gonna lie, when I heard people talking about another possible pandemic, my first thought was literally, oh my god, work from home, that's it. Not humanity is in danger, people gonna die, blah blah blah, no. Not this is tragic, my brain immediately went, wait, so you're telling me there's a possibility I never have to sit in morning traffic listening to corporate podcasts ever again? Hell yeah, sign me up! That's how finished jobs have made people mentally, because once you experience waking up at 8:57 for a 9 a.m. meeting in your own house while wearing shorts, office life starts to feel like a punishment from ancient civilizations. Bro, I genuinely think if another lockdown happens, half the software industry is gonna react like, damn, anyway, where's my blanket? And I'm literally telling you, I'm not gonna miss my chance of getting famous in this lockdown. Hell yeah, I'm going to become the next famous influencer. And now apparently the scary thing everybody's talking about is Hantavirus, which is an insane name by the way. I almost spell it Hantavirus every single time, but don't go on its name, it's not going to turn you into a sexy hentai character. It has a mortality of like 40%, dude. You're gonna die almost half of the time. You cannot expect me to fear something that sounds one type away from ruining your entire search history. I saw Hantavirus trending and genuinely thought, bro, somebody somewhere is about to make a terrible mistake. And regarding this Hantavirus ship, there's apparently a cruise ship that was stuck for so many days in the ocean because it carried a lot of people that are infected by the virus. And a lot of people online wanted to literally sink that ship. Imagine you being stranded on that ship just to open your phone and see people talking about nuking you. Man, that would scare the shit out of me. Every disease outbreak somehow starts in a cave, a market, or a boat. Humanity needs to stop exploring suspicious locations, to be honest. Cruise ships already look infected naturally. Everything about them feels damp and expired. Like, why do cruise ship carpets always look slightly wet? Why do cruise ships always look like rich people's zombie apocalypse starter pack? And apparently passengers had to be traced across countries and there were suspected cases. And bro, why do pandemics always sound like movie plots? It's never, yeah, this guy got sick and because of him people died. No, it's not that easy. It's always authorities monitoring the situation, international concern, remote island, blah blah blah. Bro, this is a virus and not Fast and Furious 12. And pandemics completely destroy the atmosphere of humanity too. COVID permanently changed how humans react to coughing. Before 2020, if somebody coughs, normal human behavior. It was considered normal human behavior. After 2020, if somebody coughs and suddenly the entire room starts emotionally evacuating. Bro, I still remember being in a medical store during COVID and one guy sneezed one time. Everybody inside turned towards him simultaneously like Skyrim guards detecting a danger. One old man literally left the store immediately. He didn't buy no medicine, didn't say anything, he just accepted defeat and walked out. He accepted that it was his last day on earth and he might as well just go and grab a beer now. 2020 is literally a scar on my memory, to be honest. Like, genuinely think about that year for longer than 8 seconds and your brain starts lagging. The entire planet just stopped functioning. Roads empty, schools closed, flights cancelled. Everybody suddenly becoming a doctor, a crypto investor, fitness expert, or just a plain conspiracy theorist. Bro, there was no middle ground during lockdown. Either somebody was, bro, I'm building 6 income sources, or they would literally be lying in their bed watching YouTube iceberg videos until 4 a.m. eating biscuits directly from the packets. Nobody was mentally stable. And online classes, I was a student back then. I know how bad it was. Online classes genuinely damaged an entire generation. Humans are not supposed to learn chemistry while hearing pressure cooker sounds or drilling noises, or their dog barking behind their ass. Every Zoom class had one guy permanently absent, one guy doing anything he wanted while his camera was on, and one person whose internet turned him into a stop motion animation. There was always that kid attending class from bed looking like he survived tuberculosis in 1894, and teachers looked exhausted mentally as well as physically. One of my professors literally aged like 14 years during lockdown. Every lecture looked like a hostage video where he was our hostage. And don't even get me started on lockdown trends. Why did everybody become so obsessed with productivity for like 6 days? People were posting wake up at 5 a.m, learning coding, blah blah blah. Yeah bro, you're not even gonna get out of your house. Why the hell are you even doing all that? After 2 weeks, everybody was just baking banana bread, watching conspiracy videos, yeah sure, whatever. Not to mention TikTok. TikTok during lockdowns permanently altered civilization. Humanity had way too much free time. Every week somebody invented a new dance, a few fake life hack, or a challenge that could realistically kill you. Remember people making that Dalgona shit? I just don't even remember how it was made and I didn't even taste it. Everybody suddenly became, today we are making whipped sewage cappuccino, yeah sure. And every family WhatsApp group had become a biological misinformation headquarters. Every middle-aged uncle had transformed into a scientist and he was forwarding messages like important information from NASA. Why the hell is NASA studying corona? I thought they were busy landing people on the moon. And every message had bright green text and 48 warning emojis. And grocery sanitizing was peak human paranoia. Bro, my family treated outside packets like they came from fucking Chernobyl, dude. And toilet paper shortages are still one of the funniest moments in human history. Humanity saw a respiratory virus and collectively decided that the ass paper must be protected. And then there were masks. You remember those masks that people used to wear to cover their faces? Well, those were not normal masks. I mean, scuba masks, motorcycle helmets, people used whatever they wanted to cover their faces rather than buying a normal N95 mask. That shit was hilarious, to be honest. Once I saw a guy wearing gloves, 2 masks and a face shield. He was so afraid of getting COVID that he literally had invented a new layer of skin for himself. And he was wearing all this inside a car, by the way, his own car, where he was sitting alone. Who are you defending yourself against? The virus is not hiding inside your Honda Civic, bro. Relax. And now every new disease instantly revives that pandemic PTSD again. Bird flu, monkeypox, Marburg, whatever that is, I don't know. Diseases nowadays sound like rejected Mortal Kombat characters. And Hantavirus specifically sounds fake because the actual way you get it is so stupid. Apparently, injected rat particles can spread through dust. Oh, big deal. That Hantavirus shit can be solved by my cats. All I can do is ask my my cat, to catch the mouse and kill it so that Hantavirus doesn't get me, bitch. Imagine surviving engineering college, traffic, sleep deprivation, processed food, emotional damage, and hostel bathrooms just to get folded by airborne rat poop while cleaning a storage room. That is not a respectable ending, dude. Your ancestors survived wars, famines, just for a bloodline to end because you opened an old drawer too confidently and it had rat shit inside it. And apparently the symptoms escalate really fast too. At first, it's fever, then body pain, then fatigue, and then suddenly lungs filled with fluid, you're dead and you don't even get 5 lives over here. Bro, diseases always enter phase 2 like anime villains. Nature genuinely has no chill, and social media makes every outbreak infinitely worse too. Sad. TikTok especially treats diseases like Marvel trailers. Sad piano music, red circles, doctors are terrified. Boo! Bro, according to TikTok, doctors haven't relaxed once since 2019. Yesterday they were terrified of seed oils, last week it was Bluetooth earbuds, tomorrow they'll say new study reveals that ceiling fans reduce masculine energy. You don't even have any masculine energy in the first place. And honestly, pandemics reveal how quickly humans mentally collapse. Within days, the airports will panic, supermarkets will be empty, and everybody will become suspicious of cuffing strangers. The pandemics create at least 700 fake intellectuals with microphones, by the way. They will start their own podcast saying the truth that you never knew. Corona spread it from here. This pandemic started from here. Blah blah blah. Yeah, sure, dude. Just take your mic and go home. And despite all this chaos, humanity somehow survives every single time. That is beyond me. I mean, just end it once and for all. We panic, we spread misinformation, we become temporary scientists, we rediscover hand washing like it's a new technology. I mean, people used to wipe their hands to their ass, but never used to wash it. I just don't know, man, how that works. And then eventually everybody forgets until Earth releases the next disease update globally like an album drop. Push! At this point, if scientists announce ancient virus has been discovered inside glacier ice, I'm not even reacting anymore. I'm just checking whether offices are closing again. So that's all I wanted to say, and subscribe. Bye!